Hold on one second, folks. Alrighty. Let's see, get myself here a little more centered in the old camera. There we go. Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Indie Contact. We're at number 30 now. And I thought we would take a look at Elite Dangerous Horizons / Commanders 2.3. A little while ago, I stepped away from the game. And I haven't done any videos on Elite Dangerous just because it got to the point where it was such a massive grind fest, I saw no point. So, they've done a lot of things. They've done a lot of adjustments, a lot of stuff with the engineers, all kinds of different things. But I thought, first things first, if you're a new player and you're like, oh my god, this game is so overwhelming. I do have some Elite Dangerous guides that still hold true. They have done a little tweaking with the ships, not a whole lot. But if you want to go check out my ship guides, they can and will help you out. When it comes to combat and things like that, you're going to be looking for a system. The easiest way for me, from what I've found, always has been in the game when you're first starting out, is to find a system that has a good selection of ships and also has a good selections of things to do. So be it running missions, which I really don't recommend. I mean, you can, that's one thing that you can do, but bounty hunting, and I know that they've nerfed the shit out of it, but bounty hunting, and the reason they did that is the commanders with the multi-crews, that pretty much people were OPing, and they're going to be doing more balancing with that in the next patch, but you're going to be looking for somewhere where you can do things, right? Bounty hunting, good place to do ships, things like that. Well, most systems, if they have rings in them, you can usually find high-res sites, or low-res sites, or extraction sites. All of them are mining. All of them have pirates, good guys, bad guys, different ways you can go in and depending on what side you want to be on, I would suggest going in and following the cops around. Anybody they attack, just make sure before it blows up, tap it a few times, and you would be good to go. Now, a good system is the one that I'm currently in. It's the Decate system, Decate, D-E-C-I-A-T. Hopefully you guys can read that. And it's got a nice little station here, and it's got a couple of other little ones. So if you're running bounty hunting missions and you want to run back and forth between here and here, you don't have to run all the way back to Gray Terminal. And if it sounds familiar to some of you veterans, it's also where one of the engineers is. In fact, it's the engineer that's going to help you probably make the most money to begin with, because once you can get a ship, a basic ship outfitted, from what all my friends are telling me, exploration right now and doing passenger missions, so the tourist stuff, that's where a lot of money is. So you're going to want to take and be able to build yourself, of course, a good fighter, and then you're going to want to build yourself a real good overall ship. And I've got one of those already made here for you guys, and this one is the ASP. So the ASP Explorer is great for exploration. It's great for smuggling, all kinds of good stuff. All depends on how you dial it out. And another really good thing about this station is you can come here in an ASP, or not in an ASP, but in your starter ship, and come to here and you look at the shipyard, and of course we've got our starter ship, Sidewinder. You can go to an Eagle, Hauler, Adder, then the Cobra, and if you want to get into mining, you can do the Type 6, Asp Scout. This one, they're still tweaking with, and I don't really see all that much benefit to, but that's my opinion. I prefer the Explorer over the Asp Scout. And then we have the best fighter ship. Basically, if you want to do a lot of bounty hunting, it's a great ship to do. Of course, it depends on how you balance it out, but it's a great ship. And Then of course we've got the Asp Explorer. So you can work your way up to this, and then once you get this outfitted, depending on how and where you want to go, you can then, boom, take off. And I'm going to show you guys a build, and we'll go down and look at the Explorer here in a sec. And then they got a Federal dropship for the veterans, Type 7 transporter, and then we're back to Sidewinders. So that's just one of them. You know, there's a lot of different stations, a lot of different places that you can go, and it's up to you. And, you know, it all depends, again, on how you want to outfit your ship. Oops. Outfitting, there we go. So, the current Asp that I have here, this is the one that I use for all of my running around in system. It's great for smuggling. It's got a pretty decent jump range. I've been tweaking with it, messing around a little bit with it here. We've got a 42.23 jump range currently, but we're going to work on that. And basically, the only weapons it has is a mine launcher, and that is because if and when you get interdicted, and you will, whether you are in solo play or out in the main game, it's real easy, especially if you're loaded and you're smuggling. Drop that. You fire them off and you just boost out, and either you can jump to another system or you can get back to your wherever you're trying to get to, and it'll stall them for a little bit, usually. I found that worked real well, especially for smuggling. And then utility mounts wise, we're going to want a frame shift wake scanner, because the all the various engineers all like, I think, different types of scanner stuff. I could be wrong, but it's a good one to have, especially because the one we're currently going to go to, which is the Farseer base, she does. So, and then of course we got a shield booster on here. And then the core Eternals. Currently I've got I got a 4A power plant in here, and you can go even smaller if you want. Let's see. I've got a 3A dialed down to see, this one is 2.77. This one's 2.5. And let's see. It's not going to really add that much, but I do like having a little bit of extra power. Frame shift drive, you're always going to want to go any kind of jump ship. You're probably going to want to go with the A class. And then let's see, life support. Some of this now, this is not decked out 100%. It's real close, because good luck finding a station that's got everything in it. I know they're out there. You just got to look for them. I just haven't had time. Like I said, I've stepped away from this game because of all the grinding that they put into it. But anyway, so we go down here to the power distributor. And what kind of stuff do I have there? I got a 3D if I really want to drop things down. But again, that's that's not that big of a jump. But if you're going to be doing deep space exploring, you want to do that. You want to get it stripped down as much as possible. Okay, optional internals. You want to go with a 6A fuel scoop. It's the fastest, it's the easiest way to do it. Cargo racks aren't important. Shields, depending on what you want to do. Let's see. Oh. 3A is, well, it's the one I normally put on this, but you can go down to a 3D. You can not use a shield at all. A lot of deep space explorers, they don't want the weight, because even this one, it's 5 tons. They don't even want that. They'll shave weight any and everywhere that they want or can. Now, the planetary vehicle hangar. This is up to you, whether you take this with you if you're going to go exploring. I wouldn't worry about it if you're going to be doing smuggling. You're going to want, what is it? Between these two, it's 10 tons. So you're going to want that 10 tons for cargo and other weight variations. So I wouldn't use them for smuggling. And then advanced discovery scanner. And I like these. I put these on all my ships for the simple fact I've always been jumping to new places, checking new things out, and might as well get that scan data. It's real easy. You can set it up. It's no big deal. And now they've got some new options. They've got this thing down here where you put stored modules, which was a long time coming. And I've got a couple of different ones here, dialed in, dialed out, playing around with things. We got a 3D power distributor, 5A thrusters. And again, if you're going to be running, brain fart. If you're going to be running smuggling missions, then you're going to want to run thrusters 5A because you're going to want that boost power to really get away fast. If you're just exploring, it's not as important, and it's a lot of weight. So let's go back to here, and so we can go to a 4A. You can see everything else I was playing with, the 5A. We'd have to adjust our power structure and change things, and it makes it real heavy. 106. I mean, just the difference between the 5A and the 4B, it's 4 tons. But the problem here is that our power draw starts pulling a little too hard with the 4A versus the 4B. So you want to stay away from the 5B. That's 32 tons. But, it's 6 tons we're giving up. But I don't want to have to add too much more power in our power and space. So it would be... Yeah, we would have to add a lot stronger and heavier. See, we'd lose it there. It'd be, by the time it evened out, I mean, it's still 6. Well, we might be able to do it with a 3A. You could probably put a 3A in there. Again, a lot of it is what you want to roll with when it comes to scanners and such. Because, let's see, I got the Advanced Discovery Scanner. Standard docking computer. I hate docking. I'm lazy. And it gives me a chance to look at everything while it's doing its docking thing. You can put you do not have to have that. Of course, you can put, and I'd suggest if you're going to be doing any deep exploration. Oh, let's see, deep exploration. You're going to want to look at surface scanners, and you're going to want to get the detailed surface scanner. Look at that. It does, but again, you're going to be adding 1.3 tons. But again, with all of this, a lot of it depends on how much you've been down running around shooting stuff on planets for your materials. And after looking at going over the Farseer one, they've definitely nerfed it a lot. Before, just to get the first, and I mean the very first upgrade for the FSD for distance, you had to have arsenic. And that one has a 2.5 is the best rate that I've found. But the good thing about it also, and again about this system, is that it has the different types of planets, and I'll show you guys here in a sec. But all the reasons why I like this system. Basically, you go here, and you go to that, and it starts, so we got iron, nickel, zinc, vanadium, tin, 1.9 arsenic. And then over here, nobium, trillium, more arsenic. So we've got a lot of the rare, and you'll need them for some of the, as you get higher and higher up with the upgrades, of course, you're going to need some of the weirder and weirder stuff. This one's got molybdenum, Jesus, germanium, zinc, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. And then we've even got stuff. We got sulfur, carbon, phosphorus, iron, nickel, selenium, zirconium. Zirconium. Anyways, we've got the icy planet. So it's got a little bit of everything. So it's got good planets to land on. It's got the... Oh my god, brain fart. Whew. It's got a good bounty hunting if you want to do that. Again, for the beginners, if you're more advanced, right, and you're looking for a good place so you can gear up and start making serious money, this is a great system to do it. So now, well, you know, I can't even tell how much. Oh, that's cool. That's right. They've got a lot more chatter now around the stations than there was there before. But let's get out of here. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a HOTAS. I get to do this with on the PC with an Xbox controller and my... Woo! Too much crap. Xbox controller and my keyboard. So if you're going to land on a planet and you have a destination, just don't mark the planet, because then you can really screw yourself up when you try and land. Going straight in and hitting this thing, hopefully we can do it. It's a fun one. Coming straight down and landing on these planets is interesting. But, you know, we got to have our fun. All right, put all the power to our engines. And it's directly behind us. Whoa, hold on. Nope. Well, where is this stupid thing? I didn't see the... Oh, there it is. And blanked right on it. So that means... hopefully it'll just let us jump into frame strip. Yep. Now, I would like to... I am having fun screwing around with this. So, please, in the comments, all you guys out there... I know there's a lot of new stuff. If you know of specific areas you guys would like me to check out, I do have the location of a super ship, one of the generation ships, and I thought we'd go check that out tomorrow, see what that looks like. But while we're flying here, since it's going to take us a little while, whoa, crap, we got too close to that planet. Oh, that always sucks. You know what is always interesting about Elite Dangerous is it is kind of like combat. There's a lot of boredom, and then, oh shit! I found that a lot. But, you know, it's fun. Anyways, so if there are places you guys would like me to go check out, please let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat. Because there's just so many different things. I know they've got asteroid bases now. I haven't seen those yet. Haven't checked out the mega ship. I wanted to do that live with you guys. But I'd like to do some of this live, give you guys my real, you know, reactions and stuff. Tell you what I think. But, all right. So we'll put this on right like that. And... of course, another big thing that they added in is the Holo-Me. I am horrible at this. So this is my ugly dude. Let's see. Let's go to hair. Type. So, you know, one thing that kind of bummed me out is I didn't, see my kind of hairstyle on here. Right? So I went the ponytail, you know. I've been there. I pulled it all back like that. And then, of course, all the various types of presets here for your eyes. This is cool. You can make yourself a cyborg. No. Oh, no, I made both of them. All right. Customize. So left. Nah. See, the one they don't have that I would do that I think would just be really cool. It'd just be straight a red eye, like you see from Terminator. You know what I'm saying? You always see that red eye, that one little red dot in the center of the skull. They should have made that. That would be a cool one. But let's see, turquoise, blue enhanced. We'll stick with that. I have blue eyes, dark, kind of darkish blue. But as you go down here, let's see, where is head width, brow type. So it's okay. You can do a lot of different things with it. Uh-oh. Oh! We got interdicted. That happens. That's okay. He can start shooting on me. He's not going to catch me first and foremost, I don't think. See, you can boost out. It's no big. And I could jump at any... Oh, no, not quite yet, because I wasn't paying attention. But, let's see. Oh, that's right. We need to change... There we go. And boom. All right. Hey, I got a present for you. There we go. Uh-oh. Maybe he's not close enough. Well. Anyways, normally, if they're directly flying right hard behind you, he's not even trying to catch me. You could smoke him. But, yeah, this guy's an idiot. It's all good. Let's put that away. Change that back. And get back to what we were doing. I have noticed that does happen. Hey, how's it going, Josh? It's playing a little Elite Dangerous today. So there we go. We'll turn her back down. I am thinking about working on some guides. Let me know if you guys want me to, give you as much advice as possible. I think I got over almost 700 hours in this. I was before engineers. So, I got no problem diving deep, working on things with you guys, trying to give you guys all the information that you want to know. So some of the fun things to keep in mind, you can keep your speed blasting as fast as you want to go. When you hit about 400 light seconds out, that's when you want to drop it. See, we're getting here quicker. That, and a lot of things I learned the hard way are, again, I was saying a little earlier, gravity wells, planets. How you approach planets, you can really screw yourself. So with stations, whoa, whoa, whoa. And if you start to go too fast, you can do this, because that usually will bleed off a bunch of your speed, and you can bring it back up. Keep it at the bottom of the blue. And I do have to thank my friend Trent. What was it, a year and a half ago? He's the one that got me into this game. So many hours spent. So many hours. But if there are any ships or anything like that you guys want to see, as long as they're not faction orientated, I can probably do it. I got enough money, I think, to get me a Anaconda still if I want. But, like I say, just let me know what's up and what y'all want to do, what y'all want to see. So you never want to go into a system flat. You always want to come from the bottom or come from the top, because that way you can miss a lot of the gravity walls, especially when you're coming into a planet. And this is just one planet, but with all the different moons and stuff, I like coming in from the bottom because it's a lot faster because you're missing a lot of the gravity wells. But I don't know, if you guys want to see some bounty hunting, some fun combat, we can go do that. Like I said, it's there's so much to do in this game. They always talk, oh, it's your choice. Sheesh. But it's cool, I've found it's incredibly therapeutic to get some little bit of heavy metal, go into a high-res area, and just light shit up. Just kill everything. That's fun. Depending on if you want to do it by yourself or with your buddies, it's all good. All right. Landing on a planet. Let's see if I can not screw this up and slam it into the ground. No promises. No promises. I did spend the weekend playing, and like I said, just basically running around, screwing around with engineer stuff, seeing what kind of jumps I could get. I jumped all the way to Jacques Station. Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm trying to come in here at a certain kind of an angle because I'm coming in from the top. So we actually need to go down a little bit. Oh, I think that should work pretty well. Do. So, a few things you want to keep in mind when landing. Over here on this right side, where it's dropping rapidly, that bar, that is your height from the ground. And you want to definitely keep an eye on that. And it's kind of a guessing thing as you go in here. As you get better and better at it, you'll be able to guess better and better. Impact. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe, oh, I must be coming in a little too steep, but that's okay. That's okay. I didn't quite get the angle I wanted, but that's all right. As soon as we click into the glide mode, there we go, dropping from cruise orbital. All right.
Warning, temperature critical.
Ooh. And I jumped way too far out. That's what happens when you don't come in at an angle. Normally, I like to come in at an angle. Let's say the planet's, planet's here, and it's right here. I want to come in like this to hit the angle. I don't know if how well that'll show here, but there we go. That's fine. We can just boost on in. It ain't that far, I suppose. It's far enough you don't want to jump, but it's all good. So let's see what else. Boy, they have done a lot of stuff. So we had the Holo-Me we were looking at. Wish we could probably look at again since we're going to take a bit to get to our little destination here. Because I like living dangerously. You don't want to know how many times I've slammed into things doing crap like this. But yeah, no. Anyways, we're going to talk about the cosmetics.
Nikon Charlie Alpha Papa commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Okay. So, and one of the problems I have with Elite, I mean, I understand that they need to keep development going, yada, yada, yada. At the same time, the company is big enough that it's run by shareholders. So, there is some questionable shit going on sometimes. Anyways, I find this to be a little annoying. I mean, considering the way the fans have supported the base, they could have given all of the stuff when it comes to these guys for free to decorate your guys as a thank you to the community. I think that would be more than fair. But all of this you got to pay for here. You can do some stuff with the lips and some stuff with the eyeliner. I give my dude a little eyeliner just because. Complexion, of course, you can mess with your symmetry, your face. Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh, yep. See, and this is why you don't huh? Okay, so yeah, I did that on purpose so that, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Anyways, oh, I did that on purpose so I could show you that the build that I have, you could be not paying attention and slam straight into the ground and be just fine. Anyways, contacts, Farseer, hello. You guys want to park my ship for me? I don't know. It depends on if I have this turned on. Vehicle hanger is off. And the standing docking computer is off. Now it's on. There we go.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
All right. So, see, we can check every... See, this is what I like about it. And depending on where you are, you can check out all the different things. You can also screw with the in-game camera. If I did it right. Okay, so that wasn't it. Oh, where is it? Oh, that's right. It's that key and that key. And watch yourself, your ship land. And depending... And oh God, Frontier, why? Why do you have to make things so over frickin' complicated? The new camera suite, I have like screwed with that thing for like over an hour, going back and forth between screens, trying to get things, to work. And it, the graphics look great, but man, this is just annoying as all get out when it comes to what they've chosen to do. But it is all good. Anyways, that's why I like rolling with my auto docking. I know a lot of people don't. They get good. I can land if I have to, but if you don't have to, why? I'm usually doing other things. I'm plotting other courses. I'm usually trying to be 2 to 3 steps ahead. Because, if you're running smuggling missions, you're running other things, it's touch, go. So, all depends on what you want to do. All right. We'll get back. We're going to finish that stupid Holo thing. You guys have pretty much seen most of it. I mean, there's not much more to it. I was thinking, the best thing what I would do is get a picture of yourself so you can look at that picture and then try and do your guy. Let's see. So I think you have to pay for most of these, right? Yep, those are all locked. You have to pay for those. Again, it's skins. Seriously, considering the way this game came about with the Kickstarters and all of that and the backers, I'm not hearing Elite, constantly giving back to the people that without them, this game wouldn't exist. But what can you do? Let's see. So there was that. There's all of this ugly stuff you can do. Because, really, who's going to do that? Come on. And even with this one, yeah, it's the same thing. It's just straight colors. I mean, really? But, of course, all these you see 06, so you've got to pay for all of them. And then, of course, you've got scars. You can do all kinds of scars. Depending on, what kind of story you want to have with your guy or whatever you want to do. So there we go. That is all the various junk when it comes to doing your guy. Of course, hair color was the only other thing, and you can do, whatever you want. I don't understand. I mean, dark gray, again, how hard is it to put a slider on here where you could mix colors maybe? That'd be nice. Because nobody's hair is straight, usually one color. But anyways, stubble, match your hair to your beard, change everything around, however you want to do it. It is up to you. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that. All right, Starport Services. So, once we get down here to Farseer Inc., got a couple of different options. Outfitting-wise, there's not a whole lot. And I have yet to see in a lot of the engineer bases there being a lot of outfitting. So, outfit your ship before you go. Get everything in that you want to do. Or, as you're going around, maybe have a list of your ultimate build and store those parts so that when you do come here, you can swap the parts in and out. Something along those lines. All right, so it's got no weapons. She's got no weapons. But there's a guy that does. We have utility mounts. She's got none of that. Core internals. She's got thrusters. So, let's see. 20 tons, 16. That's why. That's the discrepancy. So, for C is 10 tons. What was that? 42.8 versus 40. Half a light year. And she's got thrusters and FSDs. You can see here. Nice little selection. Oh, so nice. Well, she's got up to 5B. So, and you'd want a 5A, especially if it's, you know, smuggling or exploration. Wow, man. Anyways, so she's got no sensors. That's it. And then optional internals. I don't think she's got anything. You could probably buy the SRVs here. I think you can, which is good. Because I don't know, more than once I've blown mine up, wanted back up in my ship, and went, I don't want to have to go too far to go get this fixed. But livery. Now this is some of the fun stuff you can do. So if you want to paint your ship, of course you've still got to pay for that. But you've got decals, right? And now you get to name your ship. Currently, I am flying the Squeaky Turtle. My ship's ID, excuse me, is Rev, because I'm lazy like that. But, and this is cool, you can dial out your SRV if you want to. But again, this is another one of those things where it's, you know, the controls are horrendous. It makes me angry when I have to spend so long figuring out controls. You know what I mean? It should be more intuitive. It is about unintuitive and painstaking as they can make it. But what can you do? Weapons detailing. And that pulls up a excuse me, a thing on the Elite website, which we're not going to even waste our time with. All right. So, I think that is it. Now you have the workshop. So, I thought we'd see if we can improve the FSD range. I have enough for the 3. The 4, I have to go get chemical distilleries. Haulage vessels destroyed. Haulage vessels can be scavenged from the aftermath of combats in ship planes. So, they can also be found in the high-res zones. So as you're blowing up ships, the little haulers you'll see are good ones to blow up. If they're wanted, keep that in mind. Or if you drop, you can drop into signals you'll see, and unidentified signals, and there'll be like a blown up ship and a bunch of cargo. You go through, you pick out the cargo that you want. I just don't have any of those. So we can do 2, and this is what I was talking about. She's the one that loves all of the wake scans. So when something jumps, it leaves a little scan. You scan that, you get all kinds of weird stuff. So, all right. So let's see if we can get something better. And from it being a, 10 to 12 hour process now, we're talking, it's nowhere near that now. Really? That's it, huh? Okay. So we'll try one more time. Let's hope we get something. Jeez. What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, a few more blues. So, this is one of the problems I have with Elite. There's no way to compare this to the current one that I have. It's kind of a guess. If you don't write down every single one of these, because they are nowhere else, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a second here. It's always a guessing game, right? So I think, because of course Elite has no discernible guides, and it doesn't give you, I mean, their help option is laughable. But I think this means versus the current upgrade that I have on it, it's 1% down on the mass. The integrity's up 4%. Power draw is up 1%. Optimal mass is down 7%. I think. But again, how hard is it to put, and I'll show you guys here. Yes, I'm going to decelerate it. But to check your jump, to see if you even got where you want to, you've got to go all the way back here to outfitting, right? And then look down here and see, ooh, did I get anything or not? What they should do, and it's, again, another problem I have with Elite, but right here, it says modifications. There should be, this should be sitting on your, in that screen when you're doing your upgrades. So you can see your, your tons, integrity, power draw, optimal mass. And the only reason I've kept this one here is the optimal mass is so good, even though it added 25 to my thing here. But you can, of course, remove the modification in this setting. But I want to bring that point up separately. That's something that, come on. I mean, how hard is that? Elite, look at RPGs. If you're going to put RPG mechanics in your game, look at RPGs so you actually understand how they work and how so people can make intelligent, informed decisions instead of guessing and not having to learn your vague system. That's a personal opinion. Everybody's different, but that's the way I feel about that. It just drives me nuts because it's a guessing game, and I don't like guessing games. So not with something that you have to actually work towards. All right, engine. So engine-wise, these are your thrusters. We've got drive strengthening, which, let's see, integrity and thermal load. You got your clean drive tuning, which is just the thermal 0 to -2 on the optimal mass, which is good. One thing I try to look for when I'm going through these is stuff that lowers the optimal mass and will raise your optimal multiplier. And what am I missing on the specialized? Yeah. And we get that what? Used by factions as a reward for mission contracts, known to be salvaged from signal sources. So this one, signal sources, when you jump into a new system, there might be a little buoy at by the sun when you jump in. And again, when I was going into blowing up ships, little unidentified signals, it's another place. Known to be found also in small settlement data point networks. Oh, okay. So we've got clean. Oh, and then the Derny tuning, which this one is all about. Looks like the optimal mass multiplier. But let's see. Let's give this one a shot. I can do a whole bunch of them. Do a little rolling and gambling. So let's generate, see what's going on, see what we can do. See, hopefully we'll get some better optimal mass. That's always a good thing. Oh, really? 2%? Oh, man. Let's see, optimal mass. Nope. Let's try it again. Well, that's a good thing about some of these, especially when you start, they're real low, so you can do them over and over and over and try and figure out what the hell's going on. That's usually what it is. Ooh. Okay, so we'll apply that. Let's see if it did anything to our jump range. Nope, 42.23. So we're looking at a normal. Oh boy, look at that. So same weight, but the other one, going back to what we did before, almost looks like it would be, well, yeah, it'd be better for power options. All right. Well, that's the whole point of the, and this is the only way I've been able to really, try and figure out what the hell's going on, is just to do exactly what I'm doing, which is, you just do the same thing over and over and help. Okay, so here's the help screen. Where's it in the range of outcomes for each attribute it affects? Every time the engineer generates this modification, the results will be different. After results are generated, experimental mod effects are rare and highly sought after. Haven't seen that yet. And of course, remove secondary effects. Some modifications have a chance of additional random secondary effects. And that's kind of what I've been going off of. But God, man, I mean, it's just some things. The way this is just laid out is just, like I said, it's not what you would call intuitive. But oh well, what can you do? So let's see. Yeah, but the optimal mass looks a lot better on that. So we'll apply. Worst case scenario, we can just wipe it clean. So outfitting. And nope, 42.23. Still ain't doing squat. Yep. But again, if you want to really, depending on how tightly you want to run your ship, it's all up to you. Let's see, thermal load, integrity, mass. See, that one I think just adds, although the optimal multiple, you know what, let's give this one a shot. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I can do at least a couple of them, I think. So, that was crap. Yep. So I guess you compare these to those, I guess. Yeah, we'll try it again. Oh, I can do at least one more. And if it's not decent, then, it's all good. Because as is, I mean, the power draw's down. That's good. We might be able to run a smaller integrity and thermal load optimizer. Jeez. So overall mass is lower and thermal load is lower. But, well, we'll apply it and see what it does. And again, if it hurts our jump range, we'll just yank it. Yep, it did. Should have left the other one on there. Yep, just get rid of it. There we go, and we're right back to 42. So basically, as you go through this lady, and as you're going through the other ones, you want to try and get anything that lightens the load. See, power plants, armored plant. We got mass and heat efficiency. The overcharge, same kind of thing. So none of these are really, I would say, worth screwing with because they don't really help you with your jump range. Of course, we already did that one. Sensors. I don't remember if we did sensors. But I was looking at the sensors. No, we didn't. And lightweight scanner is about the best you can hope for. Let's see what we get. But yeah, lightweight. Anything you can do to lighten your weight is optimal. So, ooh. So mass down 17%, right? Give it a shot. Nope, went backwards a little bit. That's okay. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Keith, man? Just checking out old Elite Dangerous. Trying to figure out where we can go this week and show everybody some of the cool shit that's going on. Let's see. Right now we're messing around with the engineers. Miss Farseer. She's the one that you want to go to first just because she helps with your jump range the most from what I've seen. So this time it's just a power drawdown. Let's try that again. Oh, one more. I just see, and it shifts. I still don't quite understand what the, but all right, it's all red, so let's see. Apply that one. Head back here to outfitting, and how'd we do? Oh yeah, it really screwed us. That's okay. Sensors. But yeah, and what can I say? First, but that's me, I like having things laid out and a lot more ready to go. But what do we got here? Repair all. Oh yeah, that's right. I slammed into the ground. Of course, if you're going to be doing a lot of exploring and you're doing your scanning, universal cartographics, whatever. Pronounce that. That's where you go for that. And it's really easy. Once you get a ship like the one I have now, I could probably go to the top of our galaxy and come back down and make millions. I mean, it's not that hard. You just have to be able to afford to get to the point where you can do it. Get a ship you can do that with, and then it's just constantly build, and build. So let's see. Engineer workshop. Is there any other ones in here? Oh, shield boosters. So we have got blast resistant heavy duty shield booster. And this is the kind of thing when you're making a real strong, heavy combat ship, you're going to be taking into zones, or you're going to be doing conflict zones, things like that. That's when I think you would do something like this. Although I don't know why, unless you went through and rolled on each of these different ones for 3 different ones, why you would want to actively just do one. But that's the problem right there, is the mass. That's why I say it's not for explorers. So, but again, like I said, the ship I'm rolling in with, it's a good one. I can get away from anybody that I need to pretty much, and I can go anywhere, jump anywhere, get anywhere I pretty much need to at this point. So, sensors, I think, yeah, we've gone over pretty much everything. Now, it does say browse all. And then I think that's, it'll let you, pick whatever class you want to. So whatever you want to do. for that. But there you go, folks. So there's a quick little update rundown of just a small portion of all the various things that you can do these days in Elite Dangerous. But again, let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, I've got one of the generation ships I think we might go check out tomorrow. But beyond that, it's up to you guys. Let me know what you want to see in game. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching today. I'm the Rev. And hopefully, like I said, tomorrow we'll look at some various different things. We'll get out into space a little more. If you guys want to see combat, put combat in the comments or in chat. You guys want to see some combat. I'm in the system to do combat, so if you want to do it, this is a good place to do it. But as always, please like, favorite, and subscribe. Help me out. Help the indie gaming scene in general out. As always, the more we can push and help them, the more games we're going to get out of it. And if you guys think I'm doing a good job, you can hit one of those very cool donation options. If you want to get shirts, it's in the description. PayPal, Patreon, which is set up basically so I can keep doing this indie stuff, because at this point AdSense is just horrid. So please keep your heads down, your guns up, and I shall see you guys tomorrow and every day, barring doctor's appointments, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So y'all take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow.